Right, let's get to it. Let's crack into live gardening. Now, we've been doing live gardening as part of the grow off. Now, we're growing Corphi, we're growing Alyssum, and we're growing Thyme. We grew them all from seeds. The Corphi seeds that we grew, well, I got them from my kids' school. And we planted our Corphi way back on the 14th of the 4th, so 14th of April, so just over 2 months ago. They were little seeds like this. And now we've been growing them in 3 different ways. We've been growing them in jiffy pallets, jiffy pots, and open trays. And as I've been planting them on for each of the 3 growers, I'm starting to get a little bit more space here on the table. Each of the growers will have one of these, and it'll have one of each seedling, all grown in a different way. We're going to move on to, so the first phase was the sowing phase, propagation, and second phase was planting on, which we're continuing today. The third phase is liquid feeding. Now we're going to start this next week. I'm going to be doing 3 different types of liquid feed. One of our growers will have just plain water. Well, I shouldn't say plain. Never underestimate the value of water. Shout out to Lee, thanks for tuning in. One of the growers will be using a certain type of fertiliser, and another will use a different type of fertiliser, and we'll see which one works the best to determine a new World Gardening Federation champion. Let's plant on one of our Corphi seedlings. Now, this is Adam Menches. He grew them in these jiffy pallets. They start like this, see a little disc, bit bigger than an old 50-cent piece. Remember the old 50-cent pieces? When you soak them in water, they swell up, they puff up like this, and then you can plant the seed in. Now this one here, you can see it's started to produce roots at the bottom, so it means it's time to plant it on. We're going to do it into one of our 10cm pots. The thing that I've found with the grow off so far is that any of the seedlings that we grew in these jiffy pallets are definitely the easiest ones to plant on, because all you do, grab yourself the Benny's 6100 series seedling extractor / seedling planter honor, and just make a little hole in the middle of our 10cm pot. Now we've filled this pot most of the way with a high grade Dalton's potting mix. Now as we know, Dalton's don't sponsor Monday Morning Live yet. And we just make a little hole, and we just pop the seedling straight in. Give it the patented Benny's shake. And as we do whenever we plant something new, give it some water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. We do so using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer, available in the gift shop. Why not buy 2? Couple of spritzers just to get that seedling going. There's our live gardening, part of the grow off.